What do we know about the layoffs and how much it will eventually help Alibaba's cloud division?
Yeah, all good questions. Just to step back a little bit, Alibaba, known best for its e-commerce business, announced a few weeks back that it's looking at splitting into 6 different groups in order to give the individual units a bit more room to run separately. E-commerce will be part of those. But the one that is probably gaining the most attention at this point is the cloud computing business. If you look at some comparisons like Amazon, cloud computing can be a very, very lucrative business. Amazon has built that into really the profit driver for the company. Alibaba has struggled to do the same in its own operations. So people are paying a lot of attention to this cloud computing business at Alibaba, trying to figure out exactly what the prospects are for profitability here. So as Alibaba prepares to do this separation, they're cutting, what we've learned is that they're cutting about 7% of the jobs at the unit. We think that that's as they position the company to spin off, they want to get the costs under control and show that it does have the potential to be able to reap big profits like some of its peers have done in other markets.
What's a verdict on whether that 7% cost cut and the cost savings that come from it is going to be enough to offset the profit drag?
Yeah, they have not broken out individual financials for these units to this point, to the point where you're able to see exactly how many jobs are going to be cut, what that's going to do to their income statements in particular, and how the cloud computing business is going to be able to grow in the future. So cloud computing has been a very promising business. There's a lot of new business up for grabs in China. Much of that is coming from either state institutions or state-backed institutions in the private sector in particular. Those companies have been a bit leery about working with Alibaba. It's of course had some political clashes in the past where co-founder Jack Ma was leading the Ant Group, the financial division, and got into a clash with Beijing. So that may have held back some of the demand for Alibaba's related businesses. Part of what Alibaba may be doing here is separating out the cloud operation so that it can compete more effectively for some of that opportunity in either the government enterprises or the state-backed institutions that you see. There is a lot of business there. It's certainly a growth area more broadly. They just need to be able to compete a bit more effectively here.